You learned history, you learned science. You probably spent entire weeks dissecting a single Shakespearean play. You can almost certainly still name the powerhouse of the cell, can't you? But let me ask you something that actually matters. Did anyone ever sit you down and teach you how to read a credit card statement, line by confusing line? Did they explain what a 22% interest rate truly does to your bank account, not just for a month, but over the course of years? Were you ever warned about the sophisticated psychological tricks behind buy now, pay later schemes that feel so convenient? If the answer is a resounding and frustrating no, I want you to understand that this was not an accident. Your education was meticulously designed to prepare you for a job, but it simultaneously and completely failed to prepare you for the far more critical task of managing your money. This is the story of how that failure was intentionally engineered to guide you step by unsuspecting step straight into a life of debt. Think for a moment about all the intricate, abstract details you were forced to memorize for school. The Pythagorean theorem, the precise timeline of the French Revolution, the different classifications of metamorphic rocks, the valences of elements on the periodic table. Now be brutally honest with yourself. When was the last time any of that information helped you make a critical life decision or saved you from a costly mistake? Compare that monumental effort to the urgent financial questions you face every single day. How is a credit score actually calculated, and why does that three-digit number hold the power to dictate the biggest purchases of your life, from a car to a home? How do you file your taxes without that familiar wave of dread and panic washing over you? What is the crucial, wealth-altering difference between a Roth IRA and a 401k, and how do you decide which one is right for you? These aren't niche topics for Wall Street traders. They are fundamental, non-negotiable life skills for survival in the modern world. And yet, for the vast majority of us, the school system was completely, deafeningly silent on these matters. A 2025 national survey revealed that a staggering 52% of Americans never had a single financial literacy class in school. And while a growing number of states are finally starting to require personal finance courses for graduation, this progress is happening at a glacial pace. Many of these mandates won't be fully implemented for years, leaving millions more students to be thrown into the deep end without a clue. The system taught you how to earn an income, but it never taught you how to build, protect, and grow your wealth. This isn't just some small oversight or a simple curriculum gap. It's a foundational crack in the very structure of our society that has devastating lifelong consequences for ordinary people. Those consequences aren't abstract academic theories. They are staggering, deeply personal, and are being felt in households across the country right now. As of 2025, Americans are drowning in a jaw-dropping $1.8 trillion of student loan debt. On top of that, we're carrying over $1.21 trillion in credit card debt, often at brutally high interest rates that make it nearly impossible to escape. But those aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. They represent a mountain of constant low-grade stress, a pervasive anxiety that follows you to bed at night, and a crushing weight of missed opportunities. That debt is the unspoken reason people stay in jobs they despise, the force that makes them put off starting a family or buying a home, and the silent dream killer that convinces them to give up on their biggest ambitions before they even have a chance to start. This widespread financial confusion creates the perfect playground for banks, credit card companies, and lending institutions. They don't just happen to benefit from our collective lack of knowledge, they actively profit from it. They engineer systems deliberately designed to be confusing, packed with jargon and buried in fine print, making a fortune on late fees, on overdraft charges, and on the power of compound interest that works relentlessly against us. Without a proper financial education, we are all easy targets, signing up for loans we don't fully understand, and accepting credit card terms that are designed to trap us in a soul-crushing cycle of never-ending minimum payments. This is not a series of individual personal failures. It is a massive, systemic one that has prioritized abstract academic theory over practical, everyday survival. But here is where the story takes a sharp and powerful turn. The moment you truly realize the game is rigged is the exact moment you can decide to stop playing by their rules. The instant you see the system for what it truly is, a machine that profits from your confusion, is the instant you begin to reclaim your power. Escaping the debt trap doesn't begin with a complicated spreadsheet, a six-figure salary, or an expensive financial advisor. It starts with one simple, profound decision: to take your financial education into your own hands. The school system may have failed you, but you do not have to fail yourself. All the information you were never taught is out there, more accessible than ever before, waiting for you to find it. The path to financial freedom is much clearer than you've been led to believe, and it all begins with a simple blueprint. Before we get to that blueprint, if you're feeling like you've been intentionally left in the dark about how money really works, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This channel is dedicated to turning on the lights, demystifying the jargon, and giving you the practical tools that the system conveniently left out of your education. The antidote to this rigged system is a straightforward, three-step plan. It's not about finding a secret loophole or getting lucky. It's about taking back control of your life, one deliberate piece at a time. First, you have to master your cash flow. This is just a fancier way of saying you need a budget, but please don't let that word scare you away. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about radical awareness. It's about forcing yourself to look your finances square in the eye, perhaps for the first time, and knowing with absolute certainty how much money is coming in, and more importantly, where it is all going. This level of awareness is the non-negotiable foundation for any and all wealth creation. It is the starting line of your journey to freedom, and you cannot skip it. Second, you have to get ruthlessly aggressive with high-interest debt. It is critical to understand that there's good debt, which helps you acquire assets that can grow in value like a home, and there's bad debt, which exists for the sole purpose of siphoning your wealth away. That credit card charging you 22% interest is an anchor chained to your ankle, dragging you down with every single step you try to take forward. You need to attack it relentlessly with focus and without mercy. The freedom you will feel, both psychologically and financially, when that anchor is finally shattered and you are no longer sending your hard-earned money to a bank, is an immense and life-changing reward. Third, and this is the most exciting step, you have to start investing for your future. The very same force of compound interest that works so powerfully against you in the form of debt can become the single most powerful wealth-building tool on the planet when you finally get it working for you. You do not need to be a Wall Street genius, you don't need to time the market, and you certainly don't need a fortune to begin. You just need to start, even if it's with a small, consistent amount from each paycheck. Investing is how you finally transform your hard work from just an income that covers your bills into lasting, durable freedom that can secure your future. Your formal education might have left you completely unprepared for the financial realities of the world. That does not have to be your defining story. It taught you how to be a good employee, but now it is time to teach yourself how to be a great investor in your own life. You have the power to reverse the damage and write a new ending for yourself. Budget your money with intention, destroy your bad debt with unwavering focus, and start putting your money to work for you with patience. They may have designed the game to be rigged against you, but you can choose not to play by their rules. You can create your own, and that is how you win.